Am I
Hello.
on?
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay, I'm
okay.
out a little bit. I did a reel today. I'm trying to pop out a little bit.
I see you. The
So I have
girls are
all of the
here.
thing covered
The
up because
girl
I
and
did
the
like working.
girls. All right.
I
Hey,
did,
mama. Hey, Miss
so
Mama.
I
We
kind
see
of.
you young and gifted. We see you, mama.
Okay, so I
All
am.
right.
I just turned 34. I am a Capricorn. So I would say I joined because I've attracted a lot of brokies, a lot of guys that need me to help them. I never got the guy that's buying me the gifts. And like now I had guys who, and older guys who tried to trick on me in exchange for me to give them something, and I didn't want to do that. So I rejected that to try to be in a relationship with somebody who I needed to build up. And they never just we did 5 years and it just never worked. He would get a job, I would lose a job, I would have a job, then he wouldn't have the job. We just never it just never worked. So I decided to just leave that and to get back out here. It's been years. My daughter is will be 4 years old, so I haven't been in a relationship since then.
Okay. I think, before I ask, I think it's the way you're presenting yourself when you go out into the world. It could be that. But before
Mhm.
we move forward, do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes, yes,
All right. Is your Instagram public?
yes.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I
What
did
is your
join from my
Instagram?
TikTok. This TikTok we own, all right.
Yes. Why you acting like you 50, 60, child? This TikTok girl, where you think where you think you at, girl?
Uh, so here we
Hell.
are. I guess she's calling up for dating advice like most women. And she acting stupid. Ashley said, "Don't come up here playing dumb. Got your chest out."
She say she don't know why she keep attracting dusties and brokies. Then she goes on to explain that her last build debate, their issue was financial. She said that she would be employed, he wouldn't. He would be employed, she wouldn't. They was playing employment freaking seesaw. And there it is. You attract what you are. You are attracting brokies, dear sister, because you are indeed a brokey yourself. See that? Easy.
The poor lady, you see how people are so unaware of what they are. Some people are unaware of what they are and they don't qualify. They don't qualify for what they're asking for. You're at your level already. You're dating the person that you're on the level with. You can't keep a job. You can't keep yourself off the camera nude. Who comes on the camera with a bra? Who does that?
It's the
A
only trick she
person.
know. It's the
There's
only
a
trick
little bit
she
of,
know.
yeah. So I'm saying, don't be mad at what your circumstances. You keep putting yourself out there on that level. Once you keep putting yourself out there on the level, stay on the level and make the best of it. Because you can't be out here with the rest of us toxifying our air. Because I don't want to deal. I want to deal with a person that can't keep a job. Stay with people who can't keep a job and make it work. He
Okay.
keep a job, you keep a job. Y'all just go back and forth. That's all.
But let's see what she's looking for. We'll let her go.
All
Mhm.
right, give me the Insta, okay?
Okay, Anjanae, ANJ
Okay.
underscore
Understood.
Nicole.
Okay.
Oh, they said I'm a different person on IG.
It gives you hold me down. You have that energy about you.
Yeah, most definitely. Most
You
definitely.
do. Have you been that way in the past? Like,
Yes.
I'ma help you. Don't worry about it. I'ma help you. I
Yeah,
got
I got it. Like,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. And I also think it's just the way it's your energy. I want you to work on that. I want you to work on not being so giving and allowing people to earn that. You have
Right.
to allow people to earn that. You can't just give that away for free.
Yes, yes.
Does that make sense?
These people is hilarious on here. Yes. You know what though? Okay, so I have a situation where I did meet this guy. He makes over $250,000 a year. He's very wealthy. I met him two times, but on the occasion that I met him, he didn't fly me out. I went to Miami on my own. I actually went during my birthday. It was like during my birthday time into the new year. So I was like celebrating myself and all my accomplishments, and but I met him at the same time. So every time that I met him, it was my own money.
So how did you meet him initially? Like initially, how did y'all meet
Facebook,
and where did you meet? On
Facebook,
Facebook.
yes.
Okay, so he reached out to you. He told you he makes $250,000. That's what he
No,
said.
I've actually seen it. I've actually like seen the receipts of, this is the generation where a lot of people are showing like what they're making in certain accounts based off what they do.
So
And
wait, hold on. So did he log in to his Chase.com, his Bank of America? That's what you're telling me.
we have screenshots. Yes. Yes. Not Bank of America. It's a particular bank. I can't think of what bank it was. But he also showed even uh you know how you have PayPal, and
Hmm.
PayPal allows you like if you have business, PayPal business, it
Right.
allows you to see the type of money that you can access, like the credit line that you have.
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Get this up here lying. What you got, Raquel? I'll let you get in here.
Even I don't believe that. I don't believe men lead by showing women their bank accounts and their PayPals. And if any man ever tried to show me his PayPal account or his Cash App account, I would just think he was a scammer.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, I could have said it better myself, Mrs. Raquel. Yeah, any joker that's saying here like, yeah, look at this, look at that, look at them zeros. He's a lying liar. Yeah, he just fibbing, and that's why she here. Ain't like she was this quarter millionaire was trying to marry her. Y'all see that wood paneler scammer?
And I would say we live in the day and age where it's too easy to make, fake IDs. And she said we seen a screenshot of something, but no, that's why Ashley said, did you see the money? Like, you gonna say a screenshot where he could have just put his name on something. It's too easy to forge documents off your cell phone anymore. So that's just not a no, Bonquisha.
Really not. No. Bread in hand like Maggie. If you didn't hold it, smell it, and fan it out, it ain't real.
He got himself a goofy. She flew out doing her birthday thing, thought she would look him up, seemed like a nice guy. Oh, he got money. Let me prove to him that I ain't coming for his money. He got all that he needed. He didn't have to put no effort into it. And she's willing and eager to pay for all the things to meet up with him. So he gonna smash and then dash. So that's what she is. That's what he recognized. Otherwise, he'd have flew you out, had you in a first class, whatever. But that wasn't the case. You flew yourself out on JetBlue, all that good stuff, and now he got you there. She know what time it is.
Good observation, HQ. I believe the same thing. She was like, you ain't got to pay for me. You ain't got to fly me out. I'm going to fly myself out because I'm not a gold digger. And kudos to her for that play, but it just didn't work out.
Available even on there. And so he teaches on platforms. And so he makes a lot of his money off teaching a lot of his courses and things of that nature as well.
Did he show you what was in his PayPal? Like how much money was in the
Like he
PayPal?
posted it on his page, yes. Like he posted the access that he has just from off of people buying his courses and things like that. He's very popular, whatever, on Facebook, Instagram. On Instagram, he have over 100K followers. So a lot of people do purchase his courses. A lot of people show up to his classes. He do classes like New York, Atlanta. Whether he's scamming or not, that's on him. I don't go that far into his business, but he do get a lot of business just from people purchasing his courses and taking his classes.
Okay, so
Oh, hell! You're gonna say whether he's scamming or not, that's on him. But you just came up here and said you dating a man who makes $250,000. But if he's scamming and if he only got $5, then it does matter. So quit, I don't know, quit moving the goal line around.
This is what we mean when we say Bonquisha will lie to herself. She know he ain't living right. She know that. That's why she had to let it out. I don't know how he getting it for you even ask me. Could be scheming, scamming, because you know for sure he is. You helping him getting them social security numbers. Stop playing with it. All right. Stop playing. You ain't got a lot of Bonquisha. She'll lie to herself.
Mm-hmm. See, here's the thing. Listen to what she says. I don't know how he make his money. He could be a scammer. He could be whatever, right? That tells me that you're okay with it. You're okay with it. So that already tells me there's a problem with you. If you knew that if that came out of your mouth and it was okay for you to fly out and his money is not funny to you, and it don't matter how you make his money, as long as you make it, there's a problem with you too. Maybe they two peas in a pod. I don't know.
Exactly. You do know. That's the answer.
Right.
They 2 peas in the pod. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
He sells courses, okay? You say he says who he is, and then you guys met through Facebook. So he reached out to you.
Yes, yes.
All right. And then when he reached out to you, what did he say? Like, hey, Young and Gift, that I want to get together. Can we go out? What was that conversation? I want to
Pretty
take you on a
much.
date.
Pretty much it was just him kind of figuring me out, asking me questions, me and him asking questions about him being interested in polygamy, monogamy. We just kind of was having casual conversation there. I let him know that I was going to be in Miami while he was having an event. And he was like, hey, pull up. Now, the event that he was, this particular event, he was charging $500 for each person to get on the yacht that he had rented. So when I told him I would be in Miami, which I did that intentionally, and he was like, oh, pull up. And he sent me the address. And so I pulled up and I met him at the yacht. So I kind of did it that way where I was meeting him, but I never depended on him to try to. I never want to be the female where it's like, oh, this man have to fly me out, do this, do this, do that, and I don't know him yet. Like I need to learn someone on my own before we start exchanging in that type of way, because I feel like people in return want something right away when it's you don't even know me.
Right. But I think a man who has money, I'm not saying they don't want something. But if you know they like you, they're willing to go the extra mile. So if you had to you had to pay to get to Miami. You said you were already spending your birthday there, right? You went to
Right.
the boat party. Did you have to pay the $500 for the boat
No,
party?
no, he just gave me the address to pull up. He let me in for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
So she
and then
didn't have to pay you guys.
no, I
She
didn't
didn't
have
have
to
to
pay.
pay.
No, 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 no. And then he dropped me off. He was driving his blue Corvette. So he dropped me off at my Airbnb and he asked me what I was getting into that night. I just kept it real cute. I'm going in the house, and I'm relaxing. He was like, would you like to do brunch tomorrow? So this is where I cut him off because I didn't hear from him the next day. And when I reached back out to him, he was like, oh, everybody left. And I was like, oh, what? Everybody left? I thought you were just asking me to go to brunch, And so pretty much I stopped talking to him and
Hell, she's talking about I cut him off. I want to get you in here, Raquel. Are we getting a tinge of desperation? What's going on here?
Yeah, she flew herself out there to see him, and she went to his business event, but I guess because she didn't put out that night, he didn't feel the need to take her out to brunch the next morning.
Bingo. Exactly. Ain't nothing else need to be said. He told you pull up. You did. You came through. He said, I got me a little quick bust down coming into town. Easy work. You was smitten by the yacht and the Corvette. And y'all pulled up. He said, what you getting into tonight? You answered wrong. You supposed to say, shoot, chilling, trying to come up for some coffee, and you didn't do it. Yeah, I cut him off.
I think it's called a nightcap, right? The night come up for a nightcap.
Yeah, night kudakata. You didn't say what you're supposed to say, and there you go. You got ghosted. You didn't ghost him.
See, I would tell y'all women what to do, but that'd be breaking girl code.
Go ahead. No, tell her.
go upstairs and feel on a little something and then leave.
No, here we go.
Well,
Recently,
wait,
he
I
was
don't understand. What do you mean everybody? So everybody
because he
left
had
when
an
you.
event. Remember, this was the event
Oh.
that he had going on. He had an event on the yacht, and then he had a class the next day that he was teaching in like a Marriott
Okay.
classroom setting.
Okay.
And so he was saying everybody pretty much left and went back to home and where they were coming from. But that threw me off because you asked me when you dropped me off, did I would I like to do brunch tomorrow? So it
Right.
just didn't. So then I feel like he played, like he just played me. That for me, that's like you played me. So I cut him off. I didn't even talk to him no more after that.
Wait. So was the intention to go to Miami to meet him? Was that the real intention? Young and get you got keep it real.
No,
Don't
no,
lie to
no,
me.
no. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I was
Okay.
telling you from the
Okay.
beginning. Yes, but I still set it up to where it wasn't all dependent on him. I still took myself out to a dinner date. I went to the
Okay.
beach. I had a cousin who was in town. We went to a New Year's Eve party.
Hmm.
Like I still
Okay.
had my own life. I did not just go down there for a man and he had me looking silly.
Okay. Okay. So you still set things up, but ultimately you were kind of there for him. Ultimately,
Right.
although you made.
Yes. So you did go down there for a man and end up looking silly. All right. You just don't want to. So after you end up looking silly, you start booking other things to do because you was looking silly.
That's why she didn't get a man. She didn't get a man because she wasn't down there looking for no man. Shout out to Dick Gregory. You gotta be careful what you say. What did he say? Because you telling over 9 billion sales. That's exactly so you won't look for no man. So you got no man. You got
Right.
no bread. You got a little show on the water, and you got no meat. Very
Mm.
unfortunate.
He knew what you came down there for. When you decided you wasn't gonna do what you came down there for, he was like, I don't need to have brunch with you no more. That's what he decided. That's it. That's all. He knew why you came down there. You came down there for me. I'm the dude with the money. You came down there with for me. So you didn't perform like I thought you were gonna perform. So I don't need to have brunch with you in the morning. That's it.
But
It's a simple tale of you missed an opportunity. That's all.
she
It ain't
can't.
nothing. He no hard feelings whatsoever. Going back to your dusty life. That's it.
Yeah. And I would say a man with a yacht and making that kind of money, there I'm looking at her and because you don't fly her down there to date her. You fly her down to be a part of like a threesome or a foursome. You like, hey, you want to join the like a Diddy party. Like you fly her down, she just one of the girls, and yeah.
That's what I want to get at, like respectfully, I guess. But that part, like her, the fact that she had the honor of riding in said Corvette and getting Ags to hunch that night, she don't understand. She was like the last woman on the roster. He probably had 3, 4, like Gavin said, 3, 4 lined up. They all fell through. The only reason why she got that ride.
Mm.
Or, like Gav said as well, she's gonna say, all right, you ain't doing that tonight. Come meet some of my other lady friends. They real friendly.
Right. She paid for the ticket. She did all of the effort. He didn't lose anything. He already had a party going on at a yacht. Let her stop through. If she stopped through, I take her home. And then I take her home, she willing to do some freaky things for a piece of change. Okay, fine. If she ain't, I just drop her off, be nice to her, and let the mouth breather go back home. But he did all of that. She didn't want to give up nothing. What do you think this is? I told you I had $500,000. What do you think this is? You ain't above a 10. You're not even on that scale. So you should be grateful that I even put you in my car, took you home. I was nice. He was a gentleman. He didn't force her. He didn't say, what you doing here? Because you ain't the first prize. He didn't say none of that. He dropped her off and didn't say nothing else. She called herself cutting him off. No, honey, he cut you off the minute the door slammed behind you.
Well, here we go. Y'all see the thumbnail and the title of tonight's show, the dating market blaming game. But accountability is like kryptonite for women like her. So she's not going to hold herself accountable or look in the mirror. She's just going to say it's the man's fault.
Make sure you had fun and you had things planned, but ultimately.
Right. And I did leave it alone. That's the point, y'all. Why y'all trying to be negative? Listen to the story. So that's what. So yeah, after he did that to me, when he said everybody left, and you had just personally asked me to brunch, I was just like, no. For me, that was my flag to get up out of there because now you playing me. That you play, you play. You knew I was down here. Part of the reason I was down here for you because we had previously been trying to figure out when can we link. Anyways, I'm a single mother, so I have to. My kids have to be in play. I have to make sure babysitters, somebody can have them for the weekend and things of that nature. And he knew that.
But that's what I'm saying, young and gifted. That's why I keep saying this because I'm like, so ultimately, the trip was for him because now you're saying, as a mom, you have to watch it and things like that. And I think moving forward, I don't think it's a good idea for any ladies watching this live right now. I don't care who you are to fly out to meet a man, because that to most men can feel a little bit desperate. That's what that can feel like. Although you were smart enough to say, you know what? All right, he seems a little off. Maybe he wasn't having no brunch. Maybe he wasn't, he's trying to finesse me. Whatever. You were smart enough to walk away. But to go out of your way, it feels that way. It feels a little desperate. And I don't want you moving like that. Or any of the girls here.
Because I'm real confident. I don't care about nothing what they talking about in them comments. Because at the end of the day, baby, my aura shine bright in every room I step in. They looking. So y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can say I'm goofy, look silly, blah blah blah. Baby, I'm winning.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Listen, every room that Respucia walked in, they was looking. That's not, you know what I mean? So they looking for the wrong reasons. And you in Miami, I'm looking at you with this head wrap on your head. Miami is one of the most competitive dating markets in the country. And you talk about this rich man is flying, wants you to think about it. That's why accountability is like kryptonite. He's not going to think about it and say, oh, maybe I'm tripping.
No, because that's one of the main things that comes with delusion is that right there is that they have a very low bar set for what it takes to be winning. I walk into a room and guys look at me. That's the win to women. Today's modern women like this here. That's not an accomplishment. Men are going to look. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They're gonna look striking. It may be physically appealing but it ain't like they like, ooh, look at that big old booty. I'm trying to marry her.
Look at what I told y'all. When women lead with their chest out, of course he's going to look. Of course they're going to look. You can't tell me she didn't get out of there looking really hot with the chest and everything out. Big butt showing, all that. She was showing all that. We know that. Of course he's going to look. He can look from the neck down. That don't mean he going to deal with the neck up, but he can look from the neck down. He know what time it is. He made an offer. You decided you were going to turn it down, that you were above that level, even though you can't keep a job, and any man you done dealt with probably can't keep a job. So you thought you were above your level, and he made an offer and you turned it down. That's it.
I think he clapped the cheeks and they weren't worth the brunch in the morning. That's what I think. I mean, why mention the car, the yacht, if all of that stuff didn't impress you to drop the panties? Because for me and my friends, mansions and yachts in Miami just go together. Those, and rented Corvettes and Lambos, they just go together. Like that's the standard in Miami. So it seems like those things impressed her. And I don't think that she just, you don't go out of your way to buy yourself a plane ticket to go to Miami of all places to just go back to your room and not do anything else. Like when you go to Miami, it's not quite like Las Vegas, but there's a lot to get into, especially if you're hanging out with the guys that are renting the yachts. So I just don't believe her. She definitely gave up the cheeks and now she's having buyer's remorse. And to get on here with Ashley, I think she genuinely wants to find out why she can't get a man. But I think like the reason why she can't is because she hasn't been honest with herself that she's a bust down, have higher standards.
And a baby mama.
I'm just and you know, I'm just getting back out here trying to date. And you know, it's not easy. It's not easy to meet somebody that's really trying to do something and change, you know, their situation and really be bossed up. You gotta boss people up and level them up. No, like no, you need to come already together, already healed. Like I just need somebody that's already healed and ready to make
And
me.
so what I'm hearing too is that it's like, you know what, I took a chance because I like his hustle. I like that he was making money from the outside looking in. And you were
Right,
like, you know what, this should be with a guy that I want to be with because he's on top of his stuff.
right,
That's what I'm hearing. So you were
right,
willing to take that chance.
right. Cause it was education in it too, as well. I was still learning as well. So at the end of the day, I do take away from the relationship. It was things that he taught me just by me going through that. And like you're saying, like it's things that I just will not do again. I'm not flying out to nobody, you know. And I need trucks pulled up. I said, now you that just turned me up even more on like how you gotta come for me. Cause I mean, I got people in real life coming to me, but when you step into me and I'm looking at you face to face, if you don't back up, a lot of people don't even approach me because of that, because of how I, you know, carry myself. They don't just be approaching me at gas stations and stuff like that. And I know that's the reason why a lot of men are intimidated.
Holy hell.
You're a liar.
That's a lie.
The woman you feel in you is the devil. Why? The devil is the spirit of a lie.
Yes.
Huh? You're a liar.
Ain't nobody intimidate. Well, like I say, y'all know I like to play with that when they say it, because y'all look at that scowl, her forehead. They are intimidated. Ain't no man trying to go in there and argue and wrestle with y'all.
I said the same thing. Let him have it, Mr. X. Very intimidating, and it's true. I'll never forget, man. I'm dating that guy trauma. I got Bonquisha trauma. Standing in line at Crumble, and I'm standing there amongst a lot of people that don't look nothing like me. And then this caliber Bonquisha walked past, showing her phone, cussing, gut out, probably Crocs on, and everybody got quiet and tense because like, you know, I'm serious. Like, ladies, it is not normal to display rage in public just for no reason. Bonquisha just bust out cussing and yelling in Walmart and out front of the Crumble, all right, for no reason.
Right. Listen to her listen to all the things she has to say. This somebody said a 5. She's a 5 in the comment section. A 5 where? Where is she a 5 on this planet? There ain't no 5 on the planet that look like that. A 5 is just below above average. She's on the cusp? Are you kidding me? She's not on the cusp in any way, shape, or form. 5 is average. She's not average. She would be below average, just a little bit below average. Stop that madness. 5 in Detroit. My whole point is she thinks she's above what she is. You got a little Dusty who got a little bit of money off the internet inviting you down to Florida. You got your cheeks busted, according to Rack here. You got your cheeks busted. Now you think you above your station. I bet he saw you on TikTok. I bet he saw you on TikTok or something like that. Saw all your tatas out, saw all that, and said, yeah, let me take this 3 or this 2 and make her come out here, because otherwise you wouldn't have had to pay to go out there if you were all that. If you were above a 5 or a 5, how many men on this planet would love to have a 5? How many? A 5 or a 6? Many of them. You ain't a 5. I ain't gonna say what you are, but you below a 5 and you got treated accordingly, just like Stanley. You got treated accordingly, live with it. Now did she just say she doubled down on what she looked like? Is that what she said? I'm doubling down because now they got to approach me even better. Is that what she said?
Ninja's intimidated with her fine self. She's so fine and sassy
that they got to come correct now. Okay, the dude that ain't got no job got to come correct. I got you. Go ahead.
Madness.
And so
I just want you to, because it sounds like you have a good heart. That's what it sounds like, young and gifted. And I see where your heart is, but I don't want, because you want love, and this goes for all the girls out there who want love. I don't want you to move in desperation. I don't want that for you, because someone's going to see that, take advantage, want you to hold them down, want you to do all of the things. So what I want you to do is work on you and focus on you, right? So having your routine every morning, I'm not saying you're not confident or you don't love who you are. I'm not saying that. But I want you to have a routine. You're going to the gym. You're focusing on you. You're not even thinking about meeting anyone. Because when you least think about it, they'll come your way.
So I have to be at work at 6:30 in the morning. I'm up at 4 or 5 a.m. working out. That's what I'm saying. So I'm really ain't caring what people talking about. I'm literally journaling. I'm writing. I'm being guided by God. He is revealing things to me. He's helping me to heal my inner child. What a lot of these people who in the comments judging, doing, a lot of them not even doing the work. Because if you was doing the work, you will be spreading positivity and good energy on here, not judging somebody, not judging. So I ain't even worried about nothing they saying. But what I will say is I appreciate you for your time, taking your time to do this day in and out. I know this take a lot of energy, and I just appreciate you for taking me and spreading the love and pouring it to me, because everybody don't have mamas and aunties and certain things and certain people. And then you look so good. You 61, right?
Yes, darling.
You look so amazing, and I just appreciate you giving me this wisdom. And I will most definitely be coming back to tell you my testimony, how I'm going to be engaged when it's my time to a man that's going to be buying me gifts, flying me out, baby, all of that. I'm going to come back and tell my testimony.
Let them know, honey. Thank you for coming up here, young and gifted. I wish you all the best. And I commend you for having the courage to share your story. I know that takes a lot to be up here. So I commend you for coming up and asking a question. You are definitely helping someone else out.
Yes,
all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. Bye-bye. Genuinely, I think her heart is in the right place. I'm not going to lie. I think her heart is in the right place. She seems like a sweetie pie, a sweetheart, you know? And I think she just wants more for herself. She wants more for herself. Y'all saying, Ashley, please. I read people very well. I read people very well. That's something I will say about myself. Now, I'm not going to say she wasn't smart about going out there, but what I feel is she went out there because she wants more. She wants the guy with the money. She wants the guy with the car. She wants the guy who is selling courses and doing things and moving and shaking. And she was willing to take that chance to see if she can get him. And although she may have known that was a desperate move on her end, she still said, I'm going to just do it anyway. Now, she learned from the lesson. She said she'll never do it again. But I'm sure someone else here out of the 2,000 people, 2,300 people here, have been in the same situation.
Well, listen, I guess they going by HQ's rule. You can ask for what you want, don't mean you're going to get it. And she put that theory to the test and walked away with egg on her face.
And that gets on my nerves. She walked away with egg on her face because that I'm all about positivity, but they take it too far. Why y'all up here being negative? You're supposed to be positive. To me, being positive is telling you the truth so that you can get a desired outcome. How was being positive telling this baby mom that, hey, yeah, go to Miami, follow yourself out so you can have a chance at hooking a half a millionaire with yachts and Corvettes?
Yeah, Mr. Walker, this is a cautionary tale, though. It's a tale that has to be told. It has to be told. You have to have women like this take the punches to the face, because the rest of us ain't doing that, right? Rest of us is looking at you saying you're a goofy. Go ahead on. Get on out there and do what you got to do. We already know what's going to happen, but we need you to do it in full live color so the rest of the people can look at you and say, I ain't finna do that, and act accordingly. Other women need to see goofy stuff like this. So I'm saying, go ahead on, do you, boo. But we already knew what the ending result was. We already knew what the play was when you said you paid for your own ticket. Once we heard that, we was like, okay, well, let's just do what she got to do. So I'm saying we need these kind of tales, cautionary tales, so women can look at this and say, "Oh, I ain't finna do that. I'm finna go back to reality. I ain't finna be goofy out here like that." Some people got to take punches to the face. She just happened to be one of them.
I agree. I agree that we do need to hear these stories, these tales. That's why we show them. At the same time, the issue is women like her act like the way she's moving is good. You heard her. She said, I'm winning. I'm not looking stupid. That's the issue. We all agree you look dumb. You aren't exactly winning when it comes to dating. You are losing there. Now, she say that. Now we got no gripe. Yep, you did it. You're gonna be who you're gonna be, but acknowledge the truth. But they can't.
I don't see Ashley 61. Okay. I guess she could reach out to Ashley because she's more mature than she is, older wise. But just like, if you're really here for the advice of what Ashley has to say, then why are they in the comment section? Because you could just go to the comment section of all of your favorite gossip columns, or, Sexy Red's comment section, and you can just get your inspiration from the chat, right? Because there's chats for everything. And it just seems like she was more focused on what other people thought than actually figuring out why her brain needs a bath. Like, I think when they get up here, it's a lie. They're saying they're looking for advice, but really all they want is attention.
That part. So with that being said, to the sub.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.